Arsenal 0, PSG 1. And that happened on the 29th of April 2025. Well, I know that most of us didn't see this game coming. Arsenal disappointed a whole lot of people. I myself, I was like expecting that at least Arsenal should get a goal, even if it's a draw. Over 1.5 in this game. But this is what we got. 0-1 in favor of PSG. Anyway, good morning to you and welcome to King's Predict. If this is your first time joining this channel, this is King's Predict. Do make sure to like this video, subscribe because it's very, very important. And you'll be notified by YouTube anytime I drop a new video. We are doing something new here, something great, and I want you to share this video. Let your friends, your family know that yes, there is a new channel in town, King's Predict, and we are doing our best. Okay, what we do here is that we bring out games and then we try to look at them, give out our best predictions, and then if you have something, look at yourself. You have to look at the games yourself. If you have something that is different from what I said, then it is okay. You comment it. Okay, we are here to grow together. We are here to win together. One person doesn't know it all. We look at it together. I give you my reasons, deep analysis. We see it together so that even if it doesn't happen, you know that yes, it wasn't the fault of the predictor. All right, and that brings us to today's game. Okay, we are going to see what we have today, and our first game is coming from the Egypt Premier League. Okay, we have Petrojet versus Al Ahly. Al Ahly has won Petrojet 16 times. You can see it on the screen, 16 times. And yeah, the last two games, or the last one they played, the first leg they played this season, Al Ahly at home won 2-1. Okay, so let's just go down to see their stand on the table. Al Ahly is seated second position with 40 points. Petrojet is seated 8th position with 25 points. Sorry, Al Ahly has scored 31 goals, conceding only 13. Petrojet has scored 20, conceded 23, scored 19. So what I'm seeing in this particular game is that Al Ahly, yes, Al Ahly is not going to lose this game. That is one thing that I know. All things being equal, Al Ahly has won them 16 times, remember, and they only have 4 draws. That is in 20 meetings. Petrojet has never won them. So I think this one wouldn't just be a different thing. It's my first prediction here is Al Ahly away to win or draw. Although the odd is small, but depending on the kind of odd you're looking at or you want to grow, pick Al Ahly away or draw. Or let's just say another prediction that I'm seeing possible here is any team to score 3 or more goals in a row. No. Petrojet is not going to score 3 goals in a row. Al Ahly too will not score 3 goals in a row. This one is another one that is possible. Based on me looking at all their games that they have played, Al Ahly have played away. They have been winning but not with much goals this season. So that is my best pick for this game. What do you think about Petrojet versus Al Ahly? What do you think will be the outcome of this game? If you have a different thing in mind, just comment below. Comment below and then let's know if or who becomes right at the end of the day. Okay, so that's it for the first game. And then our second game is still from the Egypt Premier League. We have Haras El Hudud versus Pyramid. Okay, so Haras has won 3 times, they draw 2. Pyramid has won 6 times. So which team it still place Pyramid ahead. But then in the last 2 games, the first leg they played this season, Pyramid at home won them 3-0. Then in the League Cup, Haras at home won Pyramid 2-0. Though I don't work with Cup. Cup is a different game entirely. Okay, the result is not what you can compare with a normal game. So looking at them on the table, Pyramid is seated number 1 position. Haras is seated in the 9th position. Pyramid has 44 points, Haras has 22 points. Pyramid has 33 goals, considered just 11. Haras has 18, considered 23. Alright, looking at them at the table here, in fact, our main focus here should be Pyramid. Haras and Al Ahly like Alali away played Haras 1-0. Pyramid here has tried, they have done really well at home. Yeah, they have really done well at home. And I think the first position I'm still going to give them is away win or draw. That is Pyramid to win or draw. Or I would just say away team over 0.5. Pyramid should score a goal in this particular game, because if you just check how they've played since this season started, they are likely they should get a goal. They should get a goal here, or they should it should be win or draw in favor of Pyramid. These are my pick. Let me see your own pick. Let me know what you think. If you go in with mine, then let's say it. Just comment it. If you have another or a different predictions altogether, comment below. It is very important. Make this video an interactive one, okay? It's very important. All right, then we look at our third game. It's coming from the England League One. We have Blackpool versus Birmingham. Blackpool versus Birmingham. Head to head, or they've almost won themselves equally. Blackpool 6 wins, Birmingham 7 wins. Their last game, that was in December, that was the first leg. It ended 0-0. It ended on 0-0. Okay, sitting on the table, Birmingham has a whole 105 points, seated number 1 on the table. They are already promoted. That's just it, because what they have here, they only have 2 more games to play. Blackpool, on the other hand, is losing nothing. They won't be promoted even if they win or lose. So I just think that this game will play for fun. Okay, they have 64 points. Birmingham have scored 80 goals, considered 30. Blackpool has scored 68, considered 57. So what I'm seeing in this particular game is any team to score 3 or more goals in a row, no. I'm picking this because Birmingham they are playing away. The first leg, they played this game 0-0. And now they are playing away. I know they are the better side, but playing away is a thing that we should, consider picking or making this prediction. Yeah. It's really a nice one. I think there wouldn't be, much goals here playing away. Then the second prediction I'm going with is at least Birmingham to score over. That means away team over 0.5. Birmingham should at least get a goal. They should at least get a goal. Then the second option you can look at is anything to score 3 or more goals in a row. No. Okay, so that's it for this one. And then we are going again over to the next game, which is still in the England League One. We are talking about Mansfield versus Peterborough. Peterborough. Okay, the last 5 meetings has all been over 1.5. Over 1.5, and I'm looking at the over 1.5 direction, even though like it's really annoying sometimes, or most times. Over 1 is annoying. It's easy to get, but really over 1 annoying when you can, like, when you know that these particular games that they have been scoring, and this particular game they just try to like mess everything up with scarcity of goals. All right, so we are looking at this particular game, Mansfield, Peterborough, and in their last 5 games, Mansfield they have all played over 1.5. Peterborough, the same thing. Well, if they don't score up to 2 goals in this particular game, then this has to do with luck, or maybe factors like red card, bad officiating, everything, or can just contribute to it. But aside it, they are good to go with playing over 1.5, and that is my pick on this particular game, over 1.5, or any team to score 3 or more goals in a row. No, that is my pick. What do you think about Mansfield versus Peterborough? Go to Google this match, check, just do your background check, and then let me know if you're going with my predictions or you have another thing on mind. This will equally be beneficial to to people that are watching, or to others that are watching. All right, the next game we are talking about is England Women's Super League. Okay, and we are looking at Aston Villa versus Arsenal. Aston Villa versus Arsenal. What am I going with? Away win. Arsenal to win full time. What I have here is Arsenal have won them 9 times out of 11. Aston Villa won once, and we have one draw. But then look at their last 5 meetings. Arsenal have won. Okay, the last 4 meetings. Sorry, Arsenal has won the last 4 meetings. Then we're looking at something else here. Let's look at the table. Arsenal is seated second in position in the table, second position with 45 points. They have scored 54 goals and conceded 14. Aston Villa, on the other hand, has scored 21 goals. They have conceded 39. They are on the 10th position, and then they have only 16 points. Well, Arsenal is a good side when it comes to the women football. Aside Chelsea, they are on the second position. So what I'm seeing here in this particular game, like I said, is Arsenal win, or you can say over 2.5. But I think I should be more concerned or more comfortable with away Arsenal win. You can do your own analysis and check. Over 2 have played a lot here. If you're cool with over 2, it's okay. What do you think about Aston Villa women playing against Arsenal women? What do you think will happen in this particular game? Don't just be watching, say something, comment below. All right, the next game we are talking about is the same England Women's Super League, Man U versus Chelsea. Wow, Man U have won just once. Chelsea have won 12 times. So which means automatically Chelsea is the best or the better side among the two of them. But then let's look at the table. Chelsea is still number 1 in the table with 51 points. As Manchester United, is seated 3rd with 43 points. Remember, we are talking about the women and not the male team. So what do you think about this particular game? It will be a bit tight. Yes. But one thing I'm certain, or I wouldn't say I'm certain anyway, because nothing is certain in football. But one thing like I'm just cool with here is Chelsea to score over 0.5 goal. At least Chelsea women should get 1 goal in this particular game. Or let's just say Chelsea win or draw. I see Chelsea getting the better part of this particular game. I see Chelsea coming out either with a draw or a win. But I'm just embarking on they should score 1 goal, just 1 goal. Away team over 0.5, or another result, away win or draw. That is what I'm thinking. That is what I'm saying. But then what do you see? What are you seeing? Manchester United women versus Chelsea women. What is your take? Talk about quality. Chelsea have the best quality of players. I mean, their women team in England. But then anything can happen in a match. What do you think about this particular game? All right, the last but not the least here is Latvia vs Liga. We're talking about Kingz versus BFC Dagface. Wow, so the game, Kingz has only won 4 times. BFC have won 12 times. And then looking at the last 5 games, 4 out of the 5 were played over 1.5. All right, so on the table, BFC is seated 4th position with 16 points. Kingz is seated 5th point with 5th point. They have scored 7 goals, conceded 17. BFC scored 18, conceded 14. So let's just look at it here, and I think going with BFC, that is away win or draw. Yes, away win or draw, because away have been excellent since they started this season. Away should either win or draw this game. Then we're looking at another option as over 1.5. For me, over 1.5 is my best pick. Yeah, over 1.5. But another option is away win or draw. All right, so what do you think? Latvia vs Liga, Kingz BFC Dagface. All right, so what do you think about this particular games? I've picked everything myself, but like I said, you should go ahead and pick yours. Okay, if this is your first time, like I said, click on that like buttons, click on that like buttons, click on the like button, said it again. All right, and share. Please subscribe. Subscribe. It is very important. That is the only one thing I ask of you guys, and I will keep on doing my best. Okay, now, so I will see you in my next video. Thank you and have a blessed day.